Okay, student, this is the 10th video of your chapter A House is Not a Home, and this is your 8th chapter. And in the previous 9 videos, we learned many things about this chapter. That Jan is so upset and lost everything, lost his house, okay, lost his cat, and he's very upset. Now they are searching for some shelter or house, you can say, to live in, and they need to buy some stuff also, yet they need to buy some clothes also, so that's why they are borrowing money from grandparents. Okay, so till that at page number 52 we were, and now we have to start with the paragraph number, you can see third paragraph, you can say, we had to borrow money, right? Okay, this we have studied in the previous video. Okay, we have to start from here. That week the ruble that used to be our house was being cleared off the lot. Okay, so that week the ruble that used to be our house was being cleared off the lot. Ruble means the after the burnt house, whatever the remaining things was there which were not necessary, which were useless, so they were clearing up those things, okay, clearing up those lot. And even though we had rented an apartment nearby, I would go over to watch them clear away debris, hoping that my cat was somewhere to be found. So when the workers were just clearing all the, okay, unnecessary stuff from the burnt house, so he went there, and so because he was in the hope that he can meet his cat there, so hoping that my cat was somewhere to be found. She was gone. I kept thinking about her as that vulnerable little kitten, because that kitten was vulnerable. Vulnerable means if you want to convince, it will be easily convinced and follow you, right? So in the early morning, when I would disturb her and get out of bed, she would tag along after me, climb up my robe, and crawl into my pocket to fall asleep. I was missing her terribly. So, Jan was missing the cat terribly at that moment, and he wanted that anyhow he could get his cat back. And he is remembering those days when this cat used to play with him, and he was always tagging around him and climbing up the rob. Rob means, rob is your long coat, that is called rob. And he was climbing up with the help of the rob and crawling into the pocket and going to sleep there. So he was missing the activities of the cat terribly, right? Now next paragraph. It always seems that bad news spreads quickly, and in my case, it was not different. Everyone in high school, including the teachers, was aware of my plight. I was embarrassed, as if somehow I were responsible. What a way to start off at a new school! This was not the kind of attention I was looking for. So, as you know, he was undergoing lot of upheavals and problems, difficulties in his life, that he could not adjust himself with the situations. Okay, and he was not able to adjust himself in the new school, because after the you can say that accident when his house is burnt, the others were looking at him in a very pitiful way, right? And they just wanted to feel sorry about his condition. So Jan said, no, I don't want such kind of life. Then everyone is feeling sorry for me, right? And everyone feeling in me in that kind of you can say way, where I cannot do anything, where I am helpless, where I am embarrassed, right? So I don't want such kind of life. So he said that he was not responsible for all the things happening in his life. So why people are feeling sorry for me, right? Why I can't lead life like others? So he just wanted to say this. So he said that I don't want to start life in a school, new school, in this way. Okay, everybody was paying attention to me, no doubt. Everybody was paying attention to me, but I don't want such kind of attention when people are showing pity for me. No, I don't want this. Okay, so next paragraph. The next day at school, people were acting even more strange than usual. I was getting ready for gym class at my locker. People were milling around me, asking me to hurry up. I thought it's strange, but in the light of the past few weeks, nothing would surprise me. It almost seemed that they were trying to show me into the gym. Then I saw why. There was a big table set up with all kinds of stuff on it. Just for me. They had taken up a collection and bought me school supplies, notebooks, all kinds of different clothes, jeans, tops, sweat suits. It was like Christmas. I was overcome by emotion. People who had never spoken to me before were coming up to me to introduce themselves. I got all kind of invitations to their houses. Their genuine outpouring of concern really touched me. In that instant, I finally breathed a sigh of relief and thought, for the first time, that things were going to be okay. I made friends that day. Okay, so this is, you can say, the most lovely paragraph of the chapter. Some positivity we can see in this paragraph. So then the next day when Jan went to the school, people were acting even more strange than usual also. And he could not understand why people were acting in that way. I was getting ready for gym class at my locker, so he was standing around his locker and he was preparing himself to get ready for the exercise when he wanted to go to the gym. So people were milling around me and people just milling around me asking me to hurry up, and they were just acting rudely and saying that okay, okay, just go away and okay in the gym and all. I thought it was strange, and but in the light of the past few weeks, nothing would surprise me. So he was not surprised at that moment because nothing was, you can say, exciting in his life. Okay, so he could imagine that okay, now these kind of things were normal in my life. When all the people are acting in this way, they are just trying to show me a way, right? So like these, you can say, students of this school, they are also trying to show me a way. Okay, they want that I must go into the gym. Okay, so this was the thing. And when I went there into the gym, so what did he observe? What did he see? There was a big table placed with all kind of stuff on it. Oh, various things were kept there, and a lot of collection was there. They had bought for Jan. Okay, these were the, you can say, school supplies, notebooks, and different clothes, jeans, tops, sweatshirts. Okay, all these things were there, and it was like Christmas. I was overcome by emotion. So that time I realized something positive, and people gather around me, spoken to me that time, and before coming up to me to introduce themselves, and they were coming up and introducing themselves, and I got all kinds of invitations to their houses. They invited me also to their houses. Their genuine outpouring of concern really touched me. In that instant, I finally breathed a sigh of relief and thought for the first time that things were going to be okay. I made friends that day. So that was the, you can say, the amazing day in the life of Jan, when he made lot of friends, when people were coming, acting nicely, talking nicely, right? So that was the day of excitement. So uh, that's all. Okay, so now it is, this video is of 8 minutes, 9 minutes almost. So we are going to discuss other paragraphs in the next video. Till then, thank you very much. So nice of you.